Hello, welcome to lesson 9.3, area of circles and sectors. So last time we looked at the circumference, which is the outside of a circle, and also the length of an arc, which is a portion of the circumference. This time we're looking at the area of a circle, which is like the whole thing shaded in, and also the area of a sector. So basically like a pie piece, like a portion of the circle. So first let's look at just the area of a circle, and we're going to be using this formula right here. Oops. So if you want to highlight that, you can. So that's the kind of the good thing about this lesson and last lesson, is that we're just following a formula, right? And actually, we want to also highlight that R is the radius. Just to remind you, the radius is that halfway point, like from the center to the edge. All right. So let's look at example number 1. So we're trying to find the area of this circle. We're going to copy down the formula first, which is A equals pi r squared. And this time they are giving us the radius. We're just going to fill in 9 feet, which is the radius for r. Now, this is the part we need to make sure you have the calculator in your hand with me, because we need to make sure we're putting in 9 squared correctly. So we're going to put in first pi, right? Pi does not change. Pi times, and then 9 squared could be 9 times 9. So you could put it in that way, which is 81. So you should get 254 point, and to the nearest tenth, 0.46 rounds to 0.5. Or you can hit clear and put in pi times 9, and then there's a square key. It's that x squared key. If you're using the calculators in the classroom, it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 button down on the left, and that squares it for you. And either way, you get 254.5, and our unit is feet, so it's going to be feet squared because this is the area. All right, so go ahead and try number 2 on your own. All right, so you should have started with the formula, which is A equals pi r squared. Pi comes down. We fill in 11 for r because the radius is 11 kilometers, so 11 squared. And again, on the calculator, you can put in pi times 11 times 11, which is 380 points, and then 13 rounds to 0.1. Or you can put in pi times 11, then the square key. Either way, you get 380.1, and then this is kilometers squared. All right, so now these two cases, they gave us the radius, right? For number 3, they're giving us the diameter. So if you want to be reminded one more time, diameter is the whole way across, radius is halfway. So to find the radius, we have to take the diameter and divide it by 2. So if the diameter is 14, the radius is going to be, what's 14 divided by 2? That would be 7. So we're going to still use our same formula, which is has the r. We just have to find what the r is. In this case, it's 7 meters. So we're going to put in pi 7 squared into our calculator. So pi times 7 square key equals, and we get, or you can just even put in pi times 49. You should hopefully know our square numbers, but once we put that in, we get 153 points, and then that 93 rounds to 0.9, and that would be meters squared. So go ahead and try number 4 by yourself. All right, so number 4, our diameter is 24, so the radius would be 24 divided by 2 is 12, right? Half of this diameter is 12. You can put the units if you want. So then you have the formula, which is pi r squared. We bring pi down, we fill in 12 for r, and we let the calculator do the rest. So pi times 12 squared, which is 144, gives us 452 points. And now this 0.38, right, to the nearest tenth would be 0.4. And this is centimeters. If you still need help with rounding, let me know. But basically, the nearest tenth is the first decimal place. You look after that. So in this case, if you solve your calculator to that answer, it's 0.38. That 8 means the 3 goes up to 4, okay? Because 38 is closer to 40 than it is to 30. All right, so let's look at the back now. So area of a sector is just kind of like the arc length, right? The length of an arc is part of the circumference. So the area of a circle, of a sector is part of the area of your circle. It's that ratio. So it's going to be your formula still, pi r squared, but then you have that fraction onto it, okay? So let's actually highlight that. We're going to be using this. And then let's go ahead and, if you want to look at that example later, same thing that we're going to be doing with 5 and 6 now. All right, so for number 5, let's start by writing the formula, which again, you're just copying right from here, pi r squared theta over 360. And now we're going to fill in. So pi does not change. Our radius in this case is 6 yards, so we're going to put in 6 for r, 6 squared. And our theta is 60. Again, this is just like our last lesson. 60 degrees is 1/6 of 360. So we're taking the whole area of a circle, that same pi r squared, and then multiplying it by 1/6 to get our area of this sector. So you can put all of this into the calculator. So hit clear, put in pi times, and now 6 squared is 36, or you could just put in 6 square key, times 60 divided by 360. And you get 18 point, and we round this to 0.8. So I'm going to say that one more time, okay? So we're going to put in pi times 6 squared, square key, times 60 divided by 360. Just like I said it, put that in your calculator, and you get 18.8 yards squared. So go ahead and pause the video, try number 6 on your own. All right, so you should have the formula first. You should have now filled in, the radius is 16. Theta is 45. The only way I could see us possibly getting these questions wrong is if we mix up the radius and the theta. So you know the radius because it has the unit on it, right? We know the radius is 16 because this is 16 kilometers. And we know the theta is 45 because the 45 has a degree symbol, right? Theta is our angle. So make sure you put theta in the right place, okay? So make sure that 45 is in the right place. And now we're going to use our calculator. So go ahead and clear to pi times 16 squared times 45 divide by 360. And we get 100 points, and it says 0.53. That 3 means we stay at 5, so 0.5, and it's kilometers squared. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know. But we're just using formulas, so it should be pretty simple. But any questions on the calculator, how to do anything, please let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.